Cool.
Okay, so Mailyn and Bjoern from OSM. Obviously, we know quite a lot about OSM, but if you want to tell us a bit about your company and what you do at the moment.
OSM is a global provider of maritime services, and crew management is, of course, one of the core services that we provide to the industry. We also provide technical management services. We run a couple of ships from various offices in Norway, in Singapore, in Cyprus. We are here in Manila because Manila is really the heart of our operations in many ways. We employ a lot of Filipino seafarers, and as such for us this is a very relevant event here in the Philippines. Our slogan in OSM is "It's all about people," and this is one of the conferences that's really about people. So we have been here hearing, listening, discussing, sharing views on people, how we prepare them for future, how we make sure they are safe on board, and how we make sure they get home safely to their families.
Yeah, great. Okay, and the next question. So can you tell me a little bit about your journey to the award that you've won tonight and how you got here?
Well, first, thank you for the award. Really are excited for the award. Well, as what Bjoern said, OSM is all about the people. And it's not only a slogan. It's embedded in our culture. It's part of who we are. The OSM Foundation established 5 years ago, but more than a decade ago, OSM is doing a lot for the community. So 5 years ago, we put it into structure and make sure it will have a long-lasting impact to the community. So we do in three aspects. First is social development. We develop schools from the poorest of the poor, mostly outside Metro Manila, with below poverty line of 50%. And then we do scholarship program we send them to university, the poorest children as well in the poorest community. And third, we support those community affected by disaster area and our seafarers as well and family.
Yeah.
So it's a 3-layer structured program on how to have a long-lasting impact in the community.
And obviously that touches on diversity and bringing all kinds of people into the industry. How do you think that we can make this is just kind of off the cusp, but how do you think we can make the industry more attractive for young people from different areas?
I think OSM, the foundation really goes from province to province to the farthest province of the Philippines. And then, of course, while looking for the scholars, they're learning more about OSM. They're learning more about maritime. They're learning about seafaring and all those things. Not only the people applying for the scholarship, but the whole community as well. You will notice that in Philippines, you only have Cebu, Iloilo, Davao as the main hub outside Manila. But we go farther than that. We go in Leyte and Samar, in Mountain Province. So then we attract other people as well. And OSM is doing a lot as well, other than the foundation, to attract young people by our Maritime Leaders Academy.
Yes. It's probably worthwhile saying, I mentioned our slogan is it's all about people. And for us, this means, of course, that we look at the whole community, the whole society, and not only while they're on board and then we forget about them when they get back home. We want to make sure that we connect with the families. We are hosting very large events also for the families just before Christmas coming up now, where we invite, I think in Manila, around 1,300 people and share time with them and make sure we connect with the families. And really give them also a good feeling that we take care of their family members while they are on board. It's really, really important for us to play this part in the community here.
Definitely. Okay, is there anything sort of that you're very excited about within the industry at the moment, or anything like that you sort of
I think I'm very excited to see a lot of young people coming in the industry with different backgrounds, with different ideas, highly competent. Access to knowledge is different today. So you can learn, you can develop, you can come with different perspectives. One of the programs that we have been running over the last couple of years is called Next, where one of the elements is new perspectives. And I think young people bring in so many new perspectives into our company. They help us to develop, they challenge us on the traditional ways of doing things, and with that we really develop together with the people. And with all of the things that, if you connect all those dots and all those elements together, I think it's a very exciting journey, because technology and the people together can develop the industry further.
Yes, definitely. Brilliant. And just finally, I guess, why do you think an event like CrewConnect, why is it important to the industry? What do you think it kind of brings to the industry as such?
Yeah, in Philippines it's very important, obviously, because it attracts global players in the industry. It becomes a major event in Philippines, not only in Maritime, I think in all the other suppliers. So I think just the gathering of these minds for 3 days or 4 days, including the women in shipping, is excellent. More than the discussion inside the room, is very important as well, the discussion outside of the room.
There's a lot of events at the moment speaking about IMO 2020 and those kind of things. I think this is refreshing, because this is always focusing on the people, whereas a lot of the other events are pretty generic. So the Philippines are, let's say, the most prominent seafarer nationality. So this is really at the heart of where the people come from, and as such it has a high relevance for us to also see other partners in the industry and connect and share views.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Mailyn.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.